3 a.m. is its own kind of alone. Not the comfortable alone of an evening to yourself. Not the productive alone of early morning before the house wakes up. The alone of being awake when the rest of the world is not. When the quiet outside makes the noise inside louder. When the thoughts that were manageable at noon are something else entirely at this hour. You know what I mean. The mind that will not stop. The worry that found you the moment the distractions ran out. The conversation still running on loop. The fear that lives quietly beneath the ordinary day and surfaces fully and completely the moment there is nothing left to hold it back. Here is what I know about this hour. Everything feels larger than it is. The problem looks worse at 3 a.m. than it will at 9 a.m. The future looks darker from inside the dark than it will look in the morning light. The 3 a.m. version of your life is not an accurate account of your life, it is your life plus the specific distortion that sleeplessness and isolation and the hour itself produce. And staying awake to think about it will not make it more accurate. It will not solve it. It will only cost you the sleep you need to actually face it tomorrow. This prayer is not going to fix what is keeping you awake. But it is going to give it to the one who is already awake and already holding it. Lie down. Read this slowly. Let what your mind cannot do, this prayer does for you. Let's pray. Father. It is late. Or early. The hour that is neither, the one that belongs to its own category, the one that people who sleep through never fully understand and people who have spent time here know immediately and completely. The house is quiet. The world outside is quiet. And my mind is not. It is running, on what, exactly, varies night to night. Sometimes it is something specific and nameable, a conversation, a worry, a situation that has no resolution yet and will not have one by morning regardless of how many times I turn it over in the dark. Sometimes it is less specific, a general unease, a weight without a clear address, a restlessness that has no single cause and therefore no single answer. Either way, I am awake. In the particular aloneness of this hour. And I am bringing that to you rather than continuing to lie in the dark with only my own thoughts for company. You are awake. You have always been awake at this hour. And the God who neither slumbers nor sleeps has been here before me, in this room, in this quiet, in this exact kind of night, waiting for me to stop trying to think my way through it and start praying my way through it instead. So here I am. In peace I will lie down and sleep, for you alone, Lord, make me dwell in safety. Psalm 4 verse 8. Lord, I want to tell you what this hour is actually like. It is the hour when everything feels larger than it does in daylight. The problem that was manageable at noon feels insurmountable at 3 a.m. The worry that I carried lightly through the afternoon sits fully on my chest now that there is nothing else to carry simultaneously. The fear that I outran during the day has caught up with me in the stillness. It is the hour when the mind does not know how to be kind to itself. When it replays rather than rests. When the internal voice that is most critical, most catastrophic, most convinced that everything is worse than it appears, that voice is the loudest one in the room. It is the hour of exaggerated perspective. When the shape of tomorrow feels determined by the shape of this particular dark. When the future looks like 3 a.m. indefinitely, which it never is, but which is impossible to fully disbelieve from inside it. I know this hour too well. And I am telling you honestly what it is like because I trust that you are not surprised by it and not impatient with it and not waiting for me to arrive at a more composed kind of prayer before you come near. come near to this hour as it actually is. Father, I confess that my mind has been somewhere I did not put it down. I have been gripping the thoughts that are keeping me awake as though releasing them would mean losing control of a situation that my mental vigilance is somehow managing. As though if I stop thinking about the problem it will get worse. As though staying awake and alert to the worry is more responsible than sleeping and trusting you with the outcome. This is the pride of the anxious mind. The belief that my consciousness is a form of protection. That the worry is doing something useful rather than simply costing me sleep that I need and changing nothing about the circumstances that are worrying me. I confess that I have tried to handle this night in my own strength, the counting, the breathing, the attempts to think about something else, all of which have their place, none of which have been enough tonight. I need something I cannot produce. I need the peace that passes understanding. The peace that is not the absence of the unresolved situation but the presence of a God who holds the unresolved situation and does not need my wakeful participation in holding it. Give me that peace tonight. The kind that has to come from outside me because I have exhausted what is inside. The Lord gives sleep to those he loves. Psalm 127 verse 2. Father, I lay down tonight, right now, in this dark, what has been keeping me awake. I lay down the worry about tomorrow. Whatever it holds, the appointment, the conversation, the answer I am waiting for, the situation I cannot control, it will arrive without my lying awake anticipating it. My sleeplessness tonight will not change what tomorrow contains. It will only change how equipped I am to face it. I release tomorrow to you. I lay down the replay. The conversation I keep returning to, the decision I keep second-guessing, the moment I keep revising in retrospect to a version where I handled it better. It is done. Whatever it was, said or unsaid, done or undone, it is done. And the version I am editing at 3 a.m. is not the version I can go back and live. I release the replay to you. I lay down the fear. The specific fear that lives most prominently in this hour, the health, the finances, the relationship, the future, the nameless dread that does not always have a specific address. I name it in my heart before you and I release it. Not because it is not real. Because you are more real. And you are awake to it when I cannot be. I lay down the need to figure it out before I sleep. Some things will not be figured out tonight. Some things will not be figured out by me at all, only lived through with your help when they arrive. I release the solving. I release the planning. I release the control. Into your hands I place what my hands were not designed to hold through the night. Cast all your anxiety on him because he cares for you. 1 Peter 5 verse 7. In this dark I declare what does not change with the hour. You are here. Not in a general, diffuse way, present in this room, in this bed, in this specific version of wakefulness and worry. The God who fills heaven and earth is present at 3 a.m. in a way that is personal and attentive and completely undistracted by everything else he is simultaneously sustaining. The things I am worried about are in your hands. They were in your hands before I woke up. They will be in your hands when I fall back asleep. My wakefulness has not changed who is holding them. My release of them tonight changes nothing about the situation and everything about my rest. Tomorrow's mercies are already prepared. I cannot see them from here, this hour is not built for long vision. But they are there. Waiting on the other side of a sleep I have not yet had. New and sufficient and specifically designed for what tomorrow will require. I do not need to face tomorrow tonight. I need to sleep tonight. And tomorrow will come with what it needs. I am not alone in this dark. I have never been alone in this dark. The God who set the stars in place and calls them each by name has not forgotten the name of the person lying awake at this address. He will not let your foot slip, he who watches over you will not slumber. Psalm 121 verse 3. Lord, I ask now for sleep. Real sleep, not the shallow, half-conscious hovering that leaves me more tired than before. The deep kind. The kind you designed the body to need and that you said you give to those you love. Quiet the mind that will not quiet itself. Not by resolving what it is running on, those things do not need to be resolved tonight. But by replacing the running with rest. By the supernatural settling that only you can bring to a mind that has exhausted its own ability to settle. Let my body release the tension it has been holding. The jaw, the shoulders, the hands that may still be slightly gripped even in the dark. Let the physical holding go with the mental holding. Let the whole person rest. Guard my sleep once it comes. Let the dreams be peaceful or absent, not the anxious, relentless processing dreams that are simply waking worry in a different medium. Let the hours between now and morning be genuinely restorative. And let me wake with what this night has cost return to me. Renewed rather than depleted. Ready rather than already running low. The mercy that is new every morning, let it be new for me in a way that this night's difficulty makes me genuinely grateful to receive. Father, I am handing you this night. Every hour of it. The ones I will sleep through and the ones I am still in. The worries that feel large and the morning that will arrive regardless. All of it, into your hands. You are awake. You are watching. You are holding what I released and what I could not release and what I did not know I was holding. That is enough. Sleep now. In peace. He is here. Amen. May the night that has been running finally rest. May the mind that has been working since you woke up, working at the worry, working at the replay, working at the fear, receive the permission it has been waiting for to stop. To actually stop. To hand what it has been holding to the God who does not need to sleep to hold it and to receive and return the rest it was designed for. May the morning come with mercy that is genuinely new, not the gray continuation of a sleepless night but something restored, something renewed, something that makes you grateful for a sleep that finally came. You are not alone at this hour. You were never alone at this hour. The God who is awake in the night is present and attentive and closer than the darkness. Lie down. Release it. Sleep. He has it. New prayer on this channel every single day, for the 3 a.m.s and the mornings, the nights that run long and the days that need to begin well. Subscribe and turn on notifications. Make this the prayer you reach for when the night will not quiet. And if these daily prayers have become part of your morning, or your 3 a.m., and you want to help keep them coming every single day, there is a link in the description where you can support this channel. Every contribution goes directly toward making sure a new prayer is here for you tomorrow. No pressure, just gratitude if you feel led. Thank you for praying with me. Sleep now. I'll see you tomorrow.